You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature. Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop. Excited to check out this group of cameras. Now, it's not an ordinary group of cameras because I'm a big part of history and documenting toys and snacks and food and different things from around the world. This actual camera collection are what all the 5,300 videos for Lucky Penny Shop have been recorded on. Now, I put it out there a while ago, would you like to see them? And some people said yes, so I thought, well, I might as well document it, so I have it for the future. I have the first camera that I ever made videos on, this one here. And then what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to take each camera, put it up on the tripod, and then take video so you can kind of see the progression from this low-res, non-HD camera. Then I moved up to the Kodak, which is basically a simple pocket camera, but it was HD. And then I moved up to the Toshiba on the far right, which is also HD. And then the middle camera, this one here, this probably has, I would say, 2,000 videos or more just on this camera. Now, from there, I went to this camera, also HD, better quality. I still like this camera, still will use this camera, but I wanted to go to 4K, and it will not shoot in 4K. So the camera I'm on now is another Sony 4K camera. So altogether, you're looking at over 5,300 videos on these cameras. So they've really done their job. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Canon on the tripod and then record a little video with that one and then move through each camera. Alright, so this is the Canon camera, one of the first cameras I did video on. But, by the way, this camera probably took over 2,000 to 3,000 items for eBay way back when in 2008, 2009. And the items you see here are items that I'm going to be giving away. So sometime in June, and then I'll move on to the next camera, show you more stuff I'm going to give away. But this only has 30 seconds. I'm about to end it. Let's move on to the next camera. Alright, so now I'm recording on the Kodak camera, but as you can see, I'm zoomed out all the way. I had to use an extra lens attachment on this one so that I can get a larger, wider picture of everything on the table. So now it is HD, but the coloring's probably not as good as other cameras, and then I needed more options for lighting and for doing other things. But as you see on the table, I have some UFT, Trashies, Angry Birds, Bonkazonks, and then some Tenkai Nights sets here. These are also part of the toy giveaway next month. So let me move on to the next camera. Alright, so now I'm moving on to the Toshiba, and it just didn't work for me in regards to color. This one probably has about 100 videos, maybe 150 videos, as you can see. Giving away some SpongeBob items. I have the SpongeBob Paint Your Own statue, some Squinkies. Behind there is some Hello Kitty. We have a couple Orbeez items, not just that one. Some Crayola Morphics, and I got a TMNT vehicle. Some of this just never made it to video and thought, hey, this is about time we start giving this stuff away. So, more coming up, and let me move on to the next, actually the first Sony in the line of Sonys. Alright, so this is the first Sony I had in the HD format. This one actually has a bad internal drive. Now, it's got thousands of videos on it. It's been moved around a lot, inside, outside. And, oh, as you can see, we have a completely sealed game of Quartex. We have a Disney Fairies, Angry Birds, Skylanders, another Orbeez item, and even more stuff. So I liked the Sony line. This is kind of where I ended up. I was able to, I should be able to do it here. Let me see. Change the lighting as I went along. Because a lot of times, you think you get the lighting set, and then, depending on where you move and how close you are to an item. Alright, so that is the first Sony and the one that has the most videos on it. So let me move to the next Sony so you can see the difference there. Alright, so more stuff to give away, but this camera here is also a Sony HD. Now, it does not go into 4K. I wish it did, otherwise I would have just kept this camera. But it also did almost all of the videos for 2015. I think it was late 2015. I have the date somewhere when I switched to the 4K camera. So we have here the Flight Speeder Cyclone Spin, a couple One Direction items. Now, I showed some of those dolls, but had some left over, and then a Magic Talkin' Checkup set from Doc McStuffin. So, I don't know, maybe it's in your age group or you want to give it to somebody, but all this is going to be part of the toy giveaway. So I said, it's a pretty cool camera. I'm going to keep this camera in regards to as a backup camera if the 4K camera decides to conk out on me, but let me do this. I'm going to keep this camera here. I'll move in the 4K camera so you can see that one. It's still considered a consumer model. It's not a professional model. All the cameras... Let me do this now. You've seen all the cameras. Let me put my 4K back on the tripod, and then I'll finish the video with that camera. All right, here we go. This is the cameras in order now. As you saw the videos progress, hopefully to this 4K camera had the best picture. Not sure about the sound. Now, this one really sounded different than the other ones. You can tell the difference. Well, these two really had a different sound. The three Sonys, they all kind of have the same sound system going back to this camera. But overall, I would say they're pretty close. And then, like I said, this was the first camera going way back to 2007, 2008. So almost 8 years for all of these cameras. And as you can tell, they all still work and function. I just can't seem to get rid of them. This one here has become kind of like the family camera. This one here is the one that had the issue with the hard drive, so I can't really use that one unless I've got a flash card in. And then the one on the far right is the backup camera in case something does happen to the camera I'm using now. But what I want to do, take out all the cameras and bring in all the items again and show you that one more time. Well, there you go. This is almost everything that's going to be given away in June. And it's not going to be a contest. You won't have to do anything. You don't even have to be a subscriber. You just have to send us a letter. I think that's going to happen. So don't say anything yet. Just stay tuned for the giveaway videos as they come up. And then hope you enjoyed this video with all the different cameras that I've used throughout the years. I'm wondering though the next video, because you can have a great camera, but if your lighting is bad, you're still not going to get a good shot or good video. So maybe I'll go over some lighting stuff in the next video if you want to see that. I know a lot of people want to see studio tour, which I might be able to do. Let me know in the comments what you really want. Probably near the end of May, be posting some of this in a video saying, probably with Butch, send us that letter, and then we'll just pick 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 items from that group of letters and send them to you. Not the letters, the items. And thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And if you want to see more videos, not much like this is kind of different, then look at that description. We'll have a playlist there. As always, you can search Lucky Penny Shop. And thanks for watching. Later. If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS-Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
pick it up.
Thanks for watching.